Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of your favorite English learning podcast. I'm Jimmy.
And I'm Sarah. It's so good to have you here today. Whether you're walking, cooking, or just relaxing at home, this is the perfect time to learn something useful in English. So get ready, because today we're talking about something you can use every single day.
Exactly. Today's topic is daily routine sentences you'll use every day. These are simple but powerful English phrases that can help you express your everyday life clearly. From waking up in the morning to going to bed at night, we're going to cover it all.
And before we jump in, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and tell us in the comments, where are you watching from? We love reading your messages and knowing where our listeners are around.
Every day begins with waking up, right? So here's some common sentences you can use in the morning. I wake up at 7 a.m. I get out of bed slowly. I open the window to get some fresh air. I make my bed. These are all natural ways to describe what you do in the first minutes of your day. You can also say, I hit the snooze button 3 times if you don't like getting up early, like me.
Yes, that's a popular one. Now, let's talk about getting ready. After waking up, most people go to the bathroom. Here are some great phrases. I brush my teeth. I wash my face. I take a quick shower. I dry my hair with a towel. These are very useful in daily conversations. You could also say, I look in the mirror and tell myself, you got this, if you want to start your day with some motivation.
Oh, that's a great idea. Starting your day with confidence is important. After the bathroom, it's time to get dressed. You can say things like, I choose my clothes for the day, I get dressed quickly because I'm always late, or I put on a warm sweater because it's cold today. These are simple sentences, but they help you describe your routine naturally.
Yes, and don't forget breakfast, one of the most important parts of the morning. You can say, I make a cup of coffee. I eat toast with jam. I usually skip breakfast because I'm in a hurry. These are great phrases to use when talking about
leaving the house. When it's time to go to work or school, you can say, I leave the house at 8 o'clock. I take the bus to work. Or, I walk to school. It takes me 15 minutes. If you use a car, you can say, I drive to work. Or, there's always traffic in the morning.
Yes, and during the commute, you might want to describe what you do while traveling. For example, I listen to podcasts on the bus. I read a book during the train ride. Or, I check my emails on my phone while I wait. These are excellent phrases if you want to talk about how you use your time in the morning.
I personally listen to music while I drive. It helps me stay calm. You can say, I play my favorite playlist in the car. Or, I sing along to the radio. Also, if you're always in a rush, a good sentence is, I'm always running late in the morning. Very relatable.
So true. We've all been there. Now, when you arrive at work or school, you can use some of these expressions. I clock in at 9 o'clock. I greet my coworkers. I check my schedule for the day. Or I grab a coffee before starting work. These are natural phrases you'll hear every day in English-speaking
Lunchtime, a favorite time for many. You can say, I take a lunch break at noon. I go out to eat with my friends. Or I bring lunch from home. Another common one is, I eat a quick sandwich at my desk.
Right, and during the afternoon, people usually return to their tasks. Here are some more sentences. I reply to emails. I attend meetings. I work on a new project. Or I take a short walk to clear my mind. You can also use this phrase, I feel tired in the afternoon, especially if you didn't sleep well.
Yes, and here's one a lot of people can relate to. I need coffee to survive the afternoon. That sentence makes people laugh, but it's very real. You can also say, I count the hours until the day ends, or I focus better after lunch. These kinds of sentences help you explain how you feel throughout the day.
Exactly. And if you have a break in the afternoon, you can say, I take a 10-minute break. I chat with my coworkers. Or I check social media for a few minutes. These are simple and common actions that happen every day.
All right, that's a great first part of our discussion. We've covered the morning, the commute, and the early afternoon. But don't go anywhere. We still need to talk about evening routines, relaxing at home, and getting ready for bed.
Yes, so stay with us. There's a lot more coming up in part 2. And again, if you're enjoying this episode, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this podcast with a friend who wants to improve their English. So, Jimmy, we've talked about mornings and afternoons, but the day doesn't end there. Let's now talk about what happens after work or school, the evening routine. This is when most people try to relax and unwind. A useful sentence is, I finish work at 5 p.m., or I leave the office around 6. Some people might say, I'm always exhausted by the end of the day.
Yes, evenings are a big part of our daily routine. After finishing work, you might hear people say, I go straight home after work. I stop at the grocery store, or I pick up my kids from school. And if you're stuck in traffic, which happens a lot, you could say, the traffic was terrible today, or it took me an hour to get home.
Exactly. Once you're home, the first thing many people do is change clothes. It's very natural to say, I change into something comfortable, or I take off my work clothes and put on my pajamas. Some people even say, I lie down on the couch for a few minutes before doing anything else. These small moments really matter in conversation.
Totally. After getting comfortable, it's usually time to prepare dinner. You can say, I start cooking around 7 p.m. I usually eat dinner with my family. Or, I order food because I'm too tired to cook. These are very useful phrases. And of course, the classic one, what should we eat tonight? A sentence used in almost every home.
Haha, that's true. After dinner, the evening usually gets a bit more relaxed. Here are some great expressions. I do the dishes after dinner. I watch a movie or a TV series. I read a book to relax. Or I scroll through social media for a while. These are things people talk about every day, so it's
And if
helpful
someone
to
has
know how to say
kids,
them in
they might
English.
say, I help my children with homework. I give my kids a bath, or I read a bedtime story. Even if you don't have children, it's useful to understand these sentences when other people use them.
Definitely. Another big part of the evening is self-care or preparing for the next day. You could say, I take a warm shower before bed. I brush my teeth and wash my face. I pack my bag for tomorrow. Or even, I make a to-do list for the next day. These phrases show organization and help describe your routine.
And we can't forget bedtime. Here are some common sentences people use. I go to bed around 11. I try to sleep early, but I end up scrolling my phone. Or I'm usually too tired to do anything at night. If you want to say you're not a night person, you can say, I fall asleep quickly, or I can't keep my eyes open after 10 p.m.
Now that we've gone through the daily routine from morning to night, let's talk about how to use these phrases in real conversations. For example, if someone asks, what's your typical day like? You can use many of these sentences together. You can say something like, I wake up at 7, get ready quickly, and take the bus to work. I have lunch around noon, then finish work by 5. In the evening, I cook
That's a
dinner,
great example,
watch TV,
Sarah.
and go to bed
don't
by
worry about using perfect grammar every time. The important thing is that people understand you. These sentences are simple, and when you practice them daily, you'll sound more natural over time. If someone asks you, do you work from home? You can respond with, yes, I usually work from home, but I go to the office twice a week. Just keep it natural.
Exactly. You can also ask people about their routines. A good conversation starter is, what do you usually do in the morning? Or, how do you spend your weekends? And if you want to make a friend, ask, what's your favorite part of the day? These are very friendly and easy ways to connect with someone in English.
I love that. Another good question is, do you have a morning routine? This often leads to great conversations. And remember, native speakers use these same phrases every day. The difference is they've just practiced them for longer. You can do the same by
Welcome back,
repeating
everyone.
and using
If
them
you've been
in
with
your
us since
daily
part
life.
1, you now have a full set of daily routine sentences, from morning till night. But we're not finished yet. In this final part, we're going to talk about extra expressions, weekend routines, and some common mistakes English learners make when talking about daily habits.
That's right. This is the part where we add some fun and flexibility to your English. Because, let's be honest, not every day is exactly the same. Sometimes you sleep in, sometimes you take a break from your routine. So let's give you the phrases you need to talk about that too.
Let's start with some extra useful phrases you can mix into your daily routine. Here are a few examples. I check the weather before I leave. I charge my phone overnight. I water the plants in the morning. I reply to messages during lunch. These are little actions that many people do but don't always think about. Adding them to your sentences will make your English sound more complete and real.
Exactly. And here are some more that describe how you feel during the day. I feel refreshed after my shower. I'm always hungry around 11 a.m. I lose focus in the afternoon. Or I get sleepy after dinner. Describing your feelings throughout the day helps you connect better with others and also makes your English sound more natural.
And sometimes your routine doesn't go as planned. That's okay. You can say things like, I woke up late today. I forgot to set my alarm. I didn't have time to eat breakfast. Or I skipped the gym today because I was too tired. It's totally normal to talk about those moments when your routine changes. In fact, people do it all the time in conversation.
Now let's move on to something everyone looks forward to, the weekend. Your routine is often different on Saturday and Sunday, so you'll need new vocabulary. You might say, I sleep in on the weekends. I go out with friends. I clean the house on Saturday mornings, or I go for a long walk in the park. These phrases are great for describing how your weekend feels more relaxed.
Yes, and if you like to stay home, here are some examples. I watch movies all day. I spend time with my family. I cook special meals on Sundays. Or I read a book or listen to music. These kinds of habits show another side of your personality, and it's a great way to make small talk in English.
Also, if you have weekend chores or responsibilities, you can say, I do my laundry on Saturday. I go grocery shopping in the afternoon. Or I plan my week on Sunday evening. Even though the weekend is for rest, many people still follow small routines, and it's helpful to know how to
for
talk.
hobbies or personal time. You might say, I go to the gym on Sunday mornings. I take a yoga class with friends. I try to stay offline and relax. Or, I visit my parents on the weekend. All of these help you express your personal life in English more clearly.
Now, let's go over some common mistakes that learners make when talking about daily routines. These are small things, but they can confuse listeners, so it's good to catch them early. One mistake is mixing up present simple and present continuous. For daily routines, we usually use the present simple. I wake up at 7, not I am waking up at 7.
Exactly. The present continuous, I am waking up, is only used when you're doing something right now. But for daily habits, use the simple form. Another common mistake is forgetting the S for he, she, or it. For example, he wakes up at 6, not he wake up at 6. This is a small mistake, but it happens a lot. Just remember to add that S when you're talking about other people.
Right, and another one is missing time phrases. When talking about routines, it helps to say when you do something. I eat lunch at noon, not just I eat lunch. Adding the time makes your sentence more complete and easier to understand.
Good point. And finally, be careful not to use too many short or broken sentences. Instead of saying, I wake up, I brush my teeth, I eat breakfast, you can combine ideas. I wake up at 7, then I brush my teeth and have breakfast.
That brings us to the
That
end of
sounds
this
more
episode.
fluent and
We
natural.
really hope this podcast helped you learn useful phrases for your daily routine. These are things you can say every single day, so keep practicing.
Yes, and don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and leave us a comment. What's your morning routine like? Or do you have a special weekend habit? We'd love to hear from you.
We'll be back with another episode very soon. Until then, keep speaking, keep smiling, and keep learning.
Bye, everyone, and have a great day.